Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel Java Guru Ravi, and in this video we are going to discuss the role of JDK. So basically you already know that JDK stands for Java Development Kit, and this is a software required for compilation and execution of any Java program. So let us suppose you want to write your own program and then you want to compile and run the program. So minimum requirement will be JDK, Java Development Kit. So let us understand the internal details of JDK and what kind of components are there in that particular JDK software. So let us start with the video. So I have drawn a diagram here, block diagram of JDK. So this JDK contains primarily two important components. One is called as JRE and the second is called as bin. Even if you see your installation in the C drive program files Java folder, so inside the JDK folder you will get a bin folder. So this bin folder is containing some important tools which are required for compilation and some other tools which are useful. For example, if you open this bin folder, you will get something called as applet viewer. You will get Java C, which is a Java compiler. You will get Java, which is a Java interpreter. You will get Java P. And in this way, there are many tools which are available in the bin folder. So this bin folder is required if you want to compile and run the program. But suppose you don't want to compile the program, you have got some compiled version of bytecode or .class file and you just want to execute the program. So in that case you don't need the JDK, you just need this JRE. JRE stands for Java Runtime Environment, JRE. So the example is, you might have seen in the browser, sometimes you might have got some notification on a particular corner that Java plugin missing. So Java plugin is what? Java plugin means in the browser there is no environment for executing some Java application. So when you will install that plugin, so in your system the JRE gets installed, right? This JRE is required to execute only. If you want to compile and run, you will have to install JDK, but if you have to only run the program, you don't want to compile, then minimum requirement is JRE, right? So when you can say that when we install the Java plugin, so JRE gets installed in your device, and then the applets that are running in your browser, they will be visible to you. So JRE is the minimum requirement for executing the Java program. Further, JRE is having two important components, although there are some other components, but as a programmer we need two other components which are inside the JRE. So first one is JVM. JVM stands for Java Virtual Machine, and the second important thing is library. Library, approximately 3,500 to 4,000 inbuilt classes, interfaces and other files are provided in terms of library. So every language provides you some library, inbuilt classes you can say. So this library is required to run even a smallest possible Java program. Even if you write a hello world program, you can say that what library we need here. So you might have seen a string you are using in the main function, that string class is in the library. System.out.println you are writing, so system class is in the library. Similarly, your class, whenever you create a class, it gets inherited from the object class automatically. That object class is also in the library. So even if you write a small hello world program in Java, that requires minimum of 3 classes from this library: system class, string class and object class. So this is the need of executing a program. Library is must required plus JVM. So JVM is something which is very important. This is the JVM which makes your Java platform independent, right? So this JVM is dependent on your platform. This is very important. For different operating system, there are different JDKs available. If you go to the Oracle's website to download the JDK, so it will ask you which operating system you are using, and that should directly strike to your mind that why it is asking for the version, the operating system of your device if Java is platform independent. The reason is because JVM is specific to the operating system. If you are using Windows operating system, so there will be a separate JVM for Windows, there is a separate JVM for Linux, there is a separate JVM for Mac, and even for 32-bit and 64-bit there are separate versions of JDK. Why? Because JVM are different. Library is same for everything, every operating system. Bin is same for every operating system. But JVM is different for different operating system. That's why you need to choose your correct operating system for installing your JDK software. But ultimately rest everything are same, only the JVM is different. So what is the role of JVM? Java Virtual Machine. It creates a virtual sandbox kind of environment inside your OS. Java program doesn't depend on your operating system, that's why they are platform independent, and they run in the context of your JVM. So JVM is responsible for almost everything in case of Java execution, and this JVM is primarily performing these tasks. First task is whenever you run any Java class, it goes to a module that is called as class loader. Class loader is responsible for loading your class in the memory. Then comes second, bytecode verifier. Bytecode verifier will verify your .class file whether it is okay to execute this bytecode or it is suspicious. If any kind of hampering is done with the bytecode, this bytecode verifier will reject your .class file and it will not execute it. This is one of the parameter ensuring the security in case of Java. Then once bytecode verifier will say okay, then there is a execution engine. Execution engine will execute your Java program, right? So these are the three main modules inside the JVM which are coming into the picture one by one while executing any Java program. And one more important task JVM does is memory allocation. In case of Java, memory allocation is done by JVM. That's why it is uniform in every operating system. Whether you are using 32-bit system or you are using 64-bit system, doesn't matter, the size of different data types, different objects will remain same, constant across any platform, and that's why Java is architecture neutral. There is a feature of Java, architecture neutral. It means it doesn't depend on the platform while allocating the memory also, right? And it also improves the security. The problems like memory leak, all these things are not available in the Java. One more benefit JVM gives when you allocate the memory, there is no concept of garbage value in case of Java, because whenever memory allocated by JVM, it cleans up your memory and it sometimes in certain cases it provides you the default value. Except the local variable, it provides the default value over there in your memory, right? So the core of this JDK is JVM for execution, and JRE creates a runtime environment. For execution, it requires library. So JVM plus library gives you the JRE, and JRE plus bin gives you the JDK. So this is all about your JDK, JRE and JVM. Thank you.